What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Wilson, and we're live Ask Away with Jay. This is an update, so a very exclusive style update to let you know what's going on and where I'm at. So I'm extremely tired. We've done over 40 hours, close to 50 hours of driving in less than 2 weeks. Going to the ACA, coming back, picking up our son, doing the whole commute to pick up the son, coming back, and then doing the water changes, spending time with family, and just having a good time. What's going on, Jamie McDonald, Elemental Gaming and more, what's up? So I just wanted to kind of recap a little bit about what happened, what you can expect in the next few weeks, and some unveiling, which is kind of cool. Eric Coffin, what's going on? So here's the deal. We've got some amazing things coming out soon. You are going to be totally blown away. Next week, I will be unveiling the 500-gallon. Yes, it's very nice. It's very beautiful. It's got lots of fishes in it, and it looks very, very nice. What's going on, Chad Mowry? Mike D, what's going on? So 500-gallon will be unveiled next week. Gordon Brewer, GD Cichlids, what's cracking? So this way you can see how the Predators are doing, what it looks like, how it is, and it's going to be a pretty cool unveiling. And I think we're going to do that live. I'm not sure yet, but look for it towards the end of next week. Benny DeJesus, what is going on? And I'll keep everybody in the loop of how it's going to go. But we drove to Michigan for the ACA last week. We got to meet some phenomenal people. Speaking of which is Corey Hecker. Phil Luke 69, thank you very much, my friend. Keith Bosworth, 500 gallons of vodka, that voice. We are going to do beautiful 500 gallons of vodka. So the neat part is the ACA is just an amazing association convention style thing that is every year. Next year it's in Houston. It may not be the best dates, but it doesn't stop dedication from happening. So the ACA was put on by the MCA, Michigan Cichlid Association. Every year somebody else hosts it. Ruben Rivera, Sean, Tom, what's going on? So the Michigan Cichlid Association, I bow to you in a sense of I don't envy you. I don't put you as an idol, but what you did as a team was nothing short of a miracle. 4th of July in Houston is wonderful. It's going to be amazing, and then I'll get to that in a second. But the amazing part was the ability of Josh Cunningham to utilize his team in a manner to accomplish putting together dinners, auctions, vendor rooms, showfish, children's drawings, gathering people in one place at a hotel. Logistically is not very easy. Would I ever do a monster fish aquarium? Possibly. So I commend you. I don't think there is any words that can express the gratitude that I personally have for the ACA and what the organization does privately. There's politics within it, of course, but that's with any organization. Should I get an African tank? Or yeah, get an African tank, man. Why would I tell you to get a Bishar tank or a Bicar tank? They have to come to sunny Florida. That's what I want to talk about. So I'm going to be doing a video that's going to be my take, my emotional grasp, and my journey through the ACA convention of 2017. But I'm also going to hit on some points regarding how the ACA is, how it works, and what it does. And I encourage you folks to watch it. Whether you do or not, that's up to you, but this is going to be something unlike I've ever done before. It's going to be a raw, expressive attachment that I have for the ACA. So when you go there, all of this money gets split between the ACA and the MCA, and they do this to help forward the mobility of the ACA, yet still helping the local group do what they're doing. Now, it may not be a large sum of money, but it helps. And so the ACA does things, research and conservation and some just things that we'll never know. Buying boats for, Lake Malawi. And that's going to be next week's video where I talk about how do we stop the disruption of what is Lake Malawi. But when you go to these things, it's something amazing. And I don't think anybody realizes the scale that it's on. You get to meet people that you never thought you would meet before. I got to meet Corey Hecker again. I got to meet Largo for the first time. I got to be with good friends, you know, that I've hung out with before in Butch Livington and the Southeast Cichlids crew. I got to chit chat with Pam Chin even more. I got to hang out with Larry Johnson, Ted Judy, Inventory King. You know, these are people that, you know, some of them I actually look to for solid information, and others I look to just shoot the breeze. It was awesome. We got to showcase Frankie Kenneth's work. I got to meet the president of the ACA. You know, I got to hang out with Josh Cunningham, Darius. I got to hang out with people from Super Cichlids. I got to, you know, hang out. You can name drop all day, but it's an amazing event, and it's surrounded by fish. And being able to be around close friends, new friends that are becoming closer, and to showcase networking at its finest, it is far beyond what I could ever explain to you in person. So my recommendation is do not complain about the location and date of the 2018 ACA. I highly encourage you to start booking now. I should see you at OCA in November. It's always the week before Thanksgiving. It never changes, so don't get sad. But I highly encourage you to go to next year's ACA because I want to grow this thing to something you've never even imagined. I want the board of the ACA to go, what just happened? That's what I want from you folks. So I'm asking you, go like their page on Facebook. Join the group. Start there. Learn a little bit about it and become a member. We'll talk about that more in the video where I'm emotionally attached to the ACA and what I think we can do as hobbyists and what I think you can do as friends of mine to help me further the ACA. But we'll get to that in another video. Other than that, join them on Facebook, enjoy it, learn what they can do. The video that I'm going to put on, I think, you know, from the kids decorating tank contest to the actual for sale tanks to the vendor room to talking in the middle of it, it's going to be amazing. I'm all in, as Josh Cunningham just said. I'm all in. African cichlids do not go with bichars. They do not, or bicars. I don't even know how to pronounce it. They do not go. You will lose all of your African cichlids in an instant. But I'm all in. I own a business. Yes, I sell fish food online and dry good products to some amazing people around the world. I do YouTube, which is centered around African cichlids, and what I do is another branch. I like Facebook and the Aquatic Lounge to further that. These are all pieces that help further what I'm doing, and it's not a money-making enterprise. YouTube does not make me a ton of money. The ACA is not making me, you know, giving me money to talk about this. My business makes money, but it just helps me connect with more. But I'm not a millionaire. I don't have private jets. I don't drive Maseratis. I drove a Kia. You know, I'm a real person, just somebody that's able and dedicated enough to put himself out there in support of fish. I love the fish, my friend, and I need them to survive and thrive for years to come. So that's the goal. I've got Southeast Cichlids all in. I got to see some amazing talks from Pam Chin that she was nice enough to allow me to film. Most people don't allow to film, but Pam Chin was nice enough to allow me to film the state of Malawi, and I hope you caught that on Facebook. NORTHFINUSA is not my only job. I actually have a full-time job, and it's not a job because I love it. NORTHFINUSA is not a job because I love it. I only did NORTHFINUSA because I needed the cash flow to have my child. Yes, you can buy Northfin in bulk. So all of the things I do is a direct extension of what I want to achieve. All hail North Krill Pro. So what I do is I don't need the ACA to promote me. I don't need NORTHFINUSA to promote the ACA. I don't need any of that. What I need is it as a whole, as a platform to gain ground for the things that I want to achieve. And that's conservation, research, the flourishment of the ACA, a business that is well known, a Facebook group that people can go to and they can enjoy, and a YouTube channel where you can get excitement, fun, information, and just cut up on days like this. I am extremely exhausted. I am tired, the driving, but I got to spend some amazing time with my wife that I haven't really got a chance to do since we've had Liam. I got a chance to be with fish friends and real friends, like true friends, and hash out differences and be face to face and to enjoy people for what they truly are. Warm-blooded, breathing, living things, not behind social media. And that's what I encourage you to do. So how do I maintain cichlids? Well, with water, 60 ppm of nitrate. Folks, you just got to really get some bio in there. But I'm tired, but I can only imagine what the folks at the ACA, the MCA, and those that were directly connected to putting on the show. Andrew Loham, I am so proud to have met you, my friend. You being able to come out there and being a farmer for what you do and taking time to share your time with me at a convention is something I really can't express it, folks. That's the cool thing. Bob Medeiros, what is going on? If you haven't seen Bob on Facebook, check him out. He's got some amazing trophies. Tom Wood, what's up? So, folks, I'm going to end this. Thank you for what you were doing. I really appreciate it. I'm up and coming new starter, and thank you for all the shows. I appreciate you. God bless. George, I appreciate it. I do this because I enjoy it. I love it. I'm addicted to it in a good way, and I want it to continue, and I want to bring younger people like myself through it because the ACA needs it. And we don't necessarily need the ACA, but the ACA needs us. And what the ACA does behind the scenes with conservation, research, and endowment funds, and bulletins, and being affiliated with so many things, we do need that. And we're not going to have it in the future if we don't make a change in what we do, whether monetarily or whether support or whether just sharing things that are involved with the ACA. So I will leave it at that. I am proud of what we're able to do. I am proud of you folks for taking time out of your day to check me out. Jay, quick question before you go. Stress coat or Seachem Safe Prime? I like Safe. Don't really need the stress coat unless you're not very good with your tank maintenance. That's the only reason you would need stress coat. So Safe goes a lot longer. I'm a huge fan of it. But folks, thank you for your support. Thank you for what you do. It truly means a lot. You may not like me, and that's okay. You may like certain things that I do or not like, and that's what makes this such a great ride. It allows me to develop, it allows me to grow, and it allows me to move forward based off of the messages, the comments, the shares, the likes, the dislikes that I get from you folks, because without it, I don't become a better person, I cannot become a better fish keeper, and I cannot continue doing what I do. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Next week, Thursday, I'm going to put out a live video of the unveiling of the 500 gallon. I've got information after that, so days, probably weeks after that, of some ridiculous things that have happened over the course of a few months. Does it matter how much I have? Too much bile? No, too much bile you cannot really have, but you can have too little bile based upon the amount you have, the amount of fish, and remember, you're only going to grow the amount of beneficial bacteria that you need based upon what you have in terms of surface area, if that makes sense. Put an African elephant in a 500 gallon. No, I love Northfin, the Aquatic Lounge, Russell Garcia, I appreciate it. So next week, live unveiling of the 500 gallon. Got some really cool stuff we're about to get after. I think it's going to blow a lot of people's minds. It certainly has blown my mind, and I can barely wrap my head around some of the things that we're going to be able to do. So thank you. Thank you. Yes, I work a full-time job. Yes, Northfin USA is an online business. Yes, I am helping what I think is the best way to promote the ACA. Yes, I have the Aquatic Lounge, and yes, I want members to enjoy it. It doesn't make any money. I only raise money to give back to you folks. We got some really neat things that we're going to be doing to helping some community members of the African cichlid hobby. I've worked with Imperial Tropicals, Super Cichlids, and I'm working with Southeast Cichlids to get all of this done, and it's going to be nothing short of a miracle. And there's some other small key players. I say small because I'm keeping them low key, but they are big players in what we do. 500 gallon would be ideal for a Mega Tropheus tank. Bob, no, but I got something more on that next week. Aquatic Lounge only Facebook, yes it is, but we also had an amazing time at the ACA. We had some people that joined to come and hang out, grab a couple drinks, share some fish stories, and and just become friends. So thank you to everyone that I met. Thank you for everyone that took time out of their day last weekend to come hang, meet, joke, laugh, share a smile. And I'm blown away by the support that we have gained Aquatic Lounge wise, YouTube wise, business wise, and just personal relationship wise. So I thank you. I thank you to all the speakers at ACA. I thank you to all the donators, the volunteers, the Michigan Cichlid Association, Josh Cunningham, Blair, Marty. I don't know everybody's name, and I apologize, but if you had your hand in it, you are simply amazing. If you want to join the ACA, go to cichlid.org. $35 a year. We'll talk more about that in the video that I do with my emotional attachment to it. But if not, join their Facebook group. Let's show them that we're here, we're knocking at the door, and we're not going away, because young blood is here, and young blood wants to further the hobby. I'm going to bed. I want to spend time with my family. I appreciate it. You're tired of seeing the peacock tank. Thank you, folks, for everything you do. Sean Denoles, thank you for your family. Thank you for allowing your son to come with you, and for me to be a part of his birthday in a small way. Good night, folks. You know what's next. Can I hear it? Holla!